Hello Divine Ones, Minister Ashley here. In this video I'm going to go over some of my tricks and techniques that I use to cleanse my tarot decks.
Just like magic, I'm attracted. I get everything I want 'cause I attract.
First, on how to cleanse your tarot deck when you first receive your tarot deck. Now, it's important for you to not only just cleanse your tarot deck and all of your spiritual tools, really, when you first get them. And pretty much I do this with everything that I use, from beauty products to food. Everything I sort of kind of like cleanse and put my own energy onto my products. Not only should you cleanse your spiritual items like tarot decks and divinatory tools and all of your equipment, any type of tool that you're using for divination or for your rituals, you should definitely cleanse. But not only just cleanse them, you also need to put your energy into that item so that you are paired with the item. Remember, everything is energy. So you can check out the video from like maybe about 2 weeks ago about what is magic, in alchemy, all of this, that putting your energy onto your items helps to bond with the item. As it comes with its own energy, first of all, it has symbols, and symbols have energy, has colors, it has numbers. All of these items have their own energy and their own correspondence and meaning. Not to mention the people that created the items, packaged them, delivered them. All of that energy is on your items and on your tarot decks. So that's why it's important for you to cleanse them and then place your energy onto them. So that way you can really connect to the item and be able to better read and have a better, clear reading and clarity when you are performing your readings. If you're using your tarot deck for reading others' energy, you also want to cleanse those tarot decks and tarot cards and oracle decks after you have read for someone else and reconnect your energy to them. So when I first received a tarot deck, now when I got my first tarot deck, I didn't know this, and that was years ago before I even started my ministry. The first couple tarot decks that I had, I didn't know to cleanse them, but after I realized this, I immediately went to go cleanse them. So you have different ways of how you can cleanse them. My favorite way is using smoke. Some people use sage or Palo Santo, cedar, but I use incense. Incense is one of my favorite ways of how to cleanse a space or an item. I use them pretty much every day. I have a video about my incense collection, which I have expanded since, so you can check that out. Pretty much when I first get them, I cleanse it with the incense or Palo Santo, mainly incense, and I open them up, spread them out, and cleanse it within my incense. Then I set them in the sun, and I just leave them in my windowsill for like a couple of days, so that way the sun and the moon can cleanse them. I also say a prayer of cleansing over them. You can spray, like if you use like something like Florida water, you can also spray that in the atmosphere. Wait till after like the mist sort of clears and wave your cards around in the air. You could also use music like a cleansing frequency to help to cleanse your cards. So I would say do all of these, because sound, with the 4 elements. Water, you can't really do that unless you like spray in the air like a mist and then just wave your cards around in there. But the moon also represents water. So the moon and the sun fire, the moon water, Palo Santo or incense for air. You can also use your breath for air, and that's why speaking and praying over them will help to cleanse your oracle deck. If you don't have any other way of how to cleanse them using the earth element, you can use a little bit of like holding them in your hand, as your physical body represents all of the 4 elements. You can even just use a sigil and place a sigil on them to help to cleanse them, but also to program them. Now, how do you program them? You can sit and meditate with those cards. You can also take some of the crystals that you use typically for meditation to meditate with the cards or to place them on there. You have different crystals also that represent different elements. I have PDF downloads for crystals in the Bible, herbs in the Bible, the 12 universal laws in the Bible, as well as you can find the PDF downloads on my website and on Etsy. You can find my ebook all about biblical divination that I'm currently converting into a paperback book. You can find that listed on Amazon. You can speak into your cards, or speak or breathe onto all of the cards. So for example, you can spread them all the way out, all of the cards out, and you can just breathe on them. Sometimes people take smoke into their mouth and breathe onto their cards, or just speak over top of them. And how I was saying, meditating with them. And those are probably like some of the most common ways. Another way how you can really connect with them is taking each and every one of the cards and looking at them and studying them just a bit, maybe 60 seconds, 30 seconds with each card, just to look over the symbolism. And if you can be in a trance state when you do this, that's fine. If not, just looking over them briefly and really connecting to each and every one of those cards. I have a series here on this channel about the biblical meaning of the tarot cards. And it's a series that I'm continuously building on. You can check that out. If you want to learn more about biblical symbolism, Bible decoding, you can check out my mother channel, FD1111 Ministries, and that is on YouTube. These different ways can also be applied to oracle decks. Speaking of oracle decks, I have my oracle deck, the I Am That I Am Divine Guidance cards. It's 44 or 45, these watercolored cards, and I created them. You can find those on my website, Etsy, TikTok, Instagram, all of those platforms. In this video, I talk about what tarot is, so you can gain an understanding of what tarot is. You can even burn a candle and meditate with your tarot deck that way. Any way that you can really think of. Some people put their tarot decks like a container of salt. Salt is a purifier. You can learn more about the symbolism and the uses of salt in the Bible in this video. So that's pretty much it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can receive notifications every time that I post and go live. I haven't went live as of yet on this channel, but I will really soon. I'll keep you guys updated with the shop and the conversion of the book and everything else. I'll talk to you guys later.
Just like
Peace and many blessings.
I'm attracted.